What up? Are we back on track yet? What up? Are we back on track yet? Alright. There you go, Derek. That's my dog right there. That's my brother. Hey, can y'all hear me alright? Alright, we're gonna kick this off, man. This is my first live, man. Rock with me. Turn that shit off real quick. Echo. Alright, bet. Alright. How many people we got in here? We got a couple. So, did anybody get a chance to check out any of the series I did recently? Because I need some constructive criticism. That's what's up, the wise. I know you will, bro. How you been, homie? Does it seem like I'm lagging at all? Alright, so here's the thing, man. I'm working on trying to find the best way. I'm working on trying to find the best way to go about my new format. And it's hard for me, man. I wanted to come out talking about the craziness or the upcoming, Mom Dukes, stepdad, little sis, or whatnot. I felt like it was a good precursor to come out with and be like, hey, listen, here's my story, right? Because, I want to try to grow the channel, you feel me? But after this series is over, I think it's time to get into some real topics. And Derek, DeWise, all y'all, I want y'all to come in, man. I want y'all to, if y'all can, if y'all want to, come in and let's do some work, man. I want to get some shit done. I want to do some shit. I want to do some collaborations. I want to do some collaborations and whatnot. So holler at me. Oh, It's always organic with me, man. I ain't got nothing left, man. I don't got no bullshit left in me. You know what I mean? Been too much. There's been too much. Derek, you heard? Did you catch that debate yet, bro? By the way, this is my first live, so walk with me, man. It's gonna take me a minute to kind of get the hang of lives. Stacy, my number one. How you doing, mama? Yeah, Derek, yeah, I remember you messaged me, man. Give me a call, bro. Give me a call. Tell me what you want to do, bro. I'm with you. I'll help you out with whatever. You know what I mean? And my dog, Hope. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. She's a psychopath. Tony Tone. No, I didn't. I will check it though. I will check it. Matter of fact, I'll check. Well, oh, speaking of which, I left a video on my Patreon. It was for Patreons only, and I only did that because it was about my child molester and who molested me as a child. And yeah, I know it was heavy, Stacy, and I probably should have gotten a little bit heavier on it. But the only reason that I put it on my Patreon is because I didn't want to put it on YouTube. And I don't quite want to expose him yet. I briefly exposed him back when I first started fucking with his son, and then I pulled back on it because I don't know. I felt like pulling back on it. I didn't feel right about it. You know what I mean? And I know. It's rough. You know, it's ugly, and I still don't know if anything like that happened to my sister, and I hope to God not. You know, um, yeah, that's the worst one for me. Is my sister, man. You know, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. 18 years old, gone. But you know, life goes on, I guess. But yeah, yeah. But anyways, the only reason I put that shit on my Patreon is I didn't want everybody to see it. Yeah, that's dead weather. Dead weather. I love dead weather. Can you hear it? I got it on real low. Yeah, she was. She was a gorgeous young girl. She was just people gravitated towards her. People loved her. You know what I mean? The balloon ceremony was off the chain. There were so many people there to show her support and love and send out balloons for her. It was a tear-jerking moment. And you know what's weird? When I got the call, when I got the phone call in the morning about Sage, my wife didn't hold any bars. Yeah, yeah. I briefly came out and then I pulled back, and then I'm thinking about coming back out on them again. Um, but right now I got it locked away in my Patreon. I might have to I might have to go ahead and put it out on YouTube pretty soon. Um, when when I heard about my sister, I woke up in the morning. I got my wife got the phone call she didn't. She kept it raw. She was like, "Your sister was just in a car accident. She's dead." And I sat up from the bed. I got up and I brushed my teeth. I got dressed. I sat down for a minute, just kind of staring off in space. Didn't shed a tear. I got up and I kept moving. Later that night is when they had the balloon ceremony. And I think what it was is I was in shock because the balloon ceremony, I held it together at the balloon ceremony. I was there for everybody. Everybody, came to me, said their sorries that I lost somebody and everything, and I held it together because my mom was there, my grandma was there, and I've had issues with them before in the past, but I held it together for them. Uh, I don't know, but on the way home from that balloon ceremony, I just fucking lost it. It just like for some reason it just hit me, and I just realized, holy shit, my fucking sister's gone, and it was the most bizarre thing ever, you know. And I guess that's how it goes sometimes. Like you're not ex, you're not expecting something, and it comes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And but I felt like it needed to be told. I felt like all that stuff needed to be told from my little sister, from Mike, and all the hell that my mother put him through, that my grandmother put him through, um, the way he was treated up until he died from a heroin overdose. Like those, I still believe they drove that man into the ground so far that he just said "fuck it" one day. I helped him move into that little apartment after they kicked him out of the house. I helped him move in that little apartment, and I gave him a hug, drove away, and a week later, I got a phone call. He was dead on the floor, heroin overdose. And it made me realize how important it is how you treat people. People don't realize how much of an effect it could have been. It could have been accidental. But I don't think people realize how much of an effect that you have on them just by the way that you treat them, just by the way that you interact with them, especially your loved ones, mainly your loved ones. Like, you can completely break a person down if you love and care about that person. Yeah, yeah, that's how it happens. Like, I don't know, when people that close to you, and they're like, yeah, they're gone now, and you're just like, okay, okay, and you go about your day, and at some point it just clicks. Sorry about that, the wise man. I know how that feels, bro. I lost stepdad. My stepdad, he was 8 months before Sage, and then Sage was probably about 10 months to a year. Then it was my aunt. She died in her sleep out of nowhere. She was young, a younger lady, and it was like in threes, and it was insane. But that's how shit goes. But I've gone through it, right? And I've mourned and I've grieved, and I feel like it's time now I can tell my story. And I've done all the chapters. I've done Sage, and I've done Mike, and I've done Father's Rights, and I've done all that in the series. And my last one was Sage. My next one's me, okay? Because I fucked up. I used to be a complete fuck up. I was a drug addict. I fell into the group think. I fell into my whole family's thing, and they were all on drugs, and I fell into it, and I was real fucked up, man. And luckily I came out of it. And so I got a lot of stories to tell about that, and that's probably going to be the longest one about me. I don't mind self-deprecation. Self-deprecation, it's my favorite because if you got things, if you can look back at your past and see your faults and your mistakes, that means you can only move forward. All right, you have to. I feel like you got to notice what you did wrong in the back. You can't be in denial. You can't be like, okay, well I fucked up, but oh well, people mess up. No, no, I fucked up, man, and I gotta redeem myself, and that's what I've been doing. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be a long video. No, 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 oh no, I got a long one about me. Yeah, but Derek, yeah, LSD can fuck you up, man. um, psilocybin, that's the stuff that's in mushrooms. Hey, Snap Turtle, what's good, buddy? How you doing, bro? Psilocybin, Derek, is in the mushrooms. It's natural, and I tried microdosing that for a while because I dealt with depression for a long time, and it helped a lot. So I think, you know, they already have a thing where they're trying to make it clinical, so they can actually, use it in depressed patients and whatnot. And I tried microdosing and it helped a lot. You just got to be careful with it. You can't take it enough to where it'll make you see shit and all that. You got to take it just enough to where it kind of creates those connections, those neurotransmitter connections in your brain and whatnot. And it was very helpful for the time that I tried it. So I do believe in it. Yeah, I just quit drinking, man. My mom went back and forth. My mom definitely went back and forth, and she was out of her fucking mind, man. that's all. That's all I can say. She was out of her fucking mind. That woman was fucking crazy, man. I don't know who caught what on the series, but there were times that woman laid in the middle of the street to get hit by a car. She would hide in the bushes, whimpering and crying, while me and my buddies, back when I was young, 13, 14, 15 years old, back when I was young, we would walk the neighborhood. Well, it was an apartment complex, and we'd hear whimpering in the bushes. And the most embarrassing thing ever is we get to the bushes, it's my mom. I have to walk her home and shit. That's the most embarrassing shit ever, man. And we'd have to hide the knives from her. Yeah, man. I had to quit drinking recently. I had to quit drinking recently. It was not doing me well. You know what it was? It was fucking me up afterwards on the next days and shit. You know what I mean? Hangover. But yeah, man. It was real ugly with my mom's and them. So that's why I had to make this series. I had to let that shit go. I had to let it off my chest. You know what I mean? 'Cause it was fucking mad ugly. Uh, it definitely stays with you until you're an adult. You know what I mean? And I've dealt with clinical depression my entire life, and it's not just depression like something bad happens and you're depressed. Clinical depression, like my mom had it, my grandma had it, my aunt had it, my little sister had it. We all had it, and it's hard to shake off. But I'm dealing with it well now, I think. So yeah, man, it was ugly, but I feel good about getting that series done. And next series, uh, shit, let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about good subjects. I'd like to do a hangouts. Snap Turtle, man. I'd like to do a hangouts, bro. We can get together and talk. We can do, put together some dialogue. We can talk. Uh, a lot of shit needs to be talked about. A lot of shit needs to be expressed. You know, put out there on a sincere level. On a sincere level, you know what I mean? Just sincerely, just two brothers, two friends, two good acquaintances sitting down and sincerely talking about a thing. Don't gotta be no debate shit. Not that I have anything to debate to you about, but like friendly shit. Like just sit down and say, hey man, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? You ever seen the Joe Rogan podcast? You know what I'm saying? They just sit and chat and talk, and they just talk about interesting shit, and often, come to conclusion. Israel, yeah. I mean, I don't want to get into my perspective on Israel. Yeah, man. How many of y'all religious? Who's religious? Yeah, but all right, y'all. I'm not Hassan, unfortunately. So I can't. I'm not good on my toes. That's why I do a lot of the. That's why. Okay. All right. Okay. I feel you there. Yeah, man. It's all about now and here and now and where we are. You know what I mean? And I completely agree with that. Um, but yeah, man. I'm not that religious. Yeah, man. I think we got a lot of shit to talk about, man. Uh, but I'll get better at this live shit. I'm not his son. His son can just go in and go in and go in and go in and go in off the cuff. That's why I do a lot of my videos pre-recorded. You know what I mean? Because I like to. I try to be more calculated about what I say because I want to be careful. But because I got a lot of opinions that might be a little out of this world. Appreciate you, Dwight. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. And shit like that, individuality, that shit's been taken away in schools, public schools. They take away your individuality and who you are, and it's a pathway to fucking prison. You know what I mean? And it's ugly. But yeah, man, we got to get together. We got to do something. Hit me up. I'll leave a link in this particular live. Um, to message me. So anybody message me if you guys want to get together and do anything. I'm more than willing to help. I'm more than willing to help edit some videos uh, and do some collaborations or whatnot. And Cash Me Out Queen, she wants to do a song together. We got to get that done. So I really appreciate y'all stopping by, man. This is my first live. I'll say it again. Yes, yes. Chris Hitchens was a fucking beast, man. An absolute beast. But yeah, man. Thanks for rolling me on this live, man. Because I'm definitely just starting out, and I'm getting better off the cuff. You know what I mean? I gotta try to get better. You know, just speaking organically. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all stopping by, and much love to y'all. And I will have my self-deprecation chapter 4 video out pretty soon, where I'm just gonna dog the shit out of myself. But it's gonna it's gonna have a happy ending. I promise that. So, all right, guys. Much love to y'all. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out, y'all.